Hello, Aries. This is Eileen with your February 2022 Psychic Tarot card reading. And I haven't done these for a few months. I've gotten so busy that I put the astrology readings on hold, and I've done a lot of short readings like message of the day and some other readings also that I put in there, message from universe or business readings and personal and things like that. So if you want to check those out, you can. Those are all timeless readings, and I'll still be doing more of those as well. Anyway, so for Aries for February 2022, we'll get started, and you're starting with the Star. You have some good cards. You've got the Star, you've got the World, Three of Cups. I like that. You have a little bit of negative energy going on there, but what else is new? Anyway, with the Star card, this is talking about hope for your future, that you've gotten through some bumpy periods in your life, and I feel like a lot of you might still be having these challenges and bumps, but maybe you're starting to see a glimmer of light now. Maybe you're starting to see the light, the sun rising, and it just looks and feels the energy I'm getting with this, because I am reading meanings of cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And the energy I'm getting is, yes, there might still be shadows and darkness and some heaviness there, but you're beginning to shed that little by little. And it's up to you how quickly you're able to shed that. The more you can focus on the positive things in your life, have an attitude of gratitude, make your plans for your future, the more you're going to help the universe to open the light up for you, so you can go into the future, going forward in a more positive manner. And you've got the light of the Star guiding you on your path, healing you of hurts, whether it's been in relationships or financially or maybe just different aches and pains or whatever. There's a lot of healing energy that's wanting to come through for you. I'm getting, I get different images and feelings from, like, I'm feeling like I'm tuning in different people and situations, but I am feeling there's been quite a bit of challenges for a number of you that you've had to deal with, but you're still keeping that Aries enthusiasm, that light in your heart. Aries are just natural. I'm Aries too. We want to be optimistic. We don't want to be unhappy. We don't want to be depressed. We all have our bad days where we feel that way, but it's like we're determined we're going to make a fresh start tomorrow. And so you're really being guided by the Star. There's this healing energy. The Star wants to offer you this healing for your life, to light your path going forward. I do feel like a number of you are really just going to be enjoying yourself, your life, feeling good in your own skin about who you are and what you've developed for yourself, for your life, whether you're single or you're in a relationship. And I'm feeling for a number of single Aries, yes, you're feeling good about the person you have become, because you are on a more spiritual path. You do have that light inside of you and that light that's guiding you. And so you're feeling good, even though you've still got things you got to deal with to get where you want to get to. And then I'm feeling for some other Aries, if you're not in this already, you're going to be in this really nice romantic relationship with someone and really enjoying being with them. Some of you might even get engaged or be engaged or, decide you're in love with someone and move in together, but just enjoying it, when you've got that in love and feeling and you're just enjoying being with that person and living your life with that person. So I'm feeling for some Aries, that's what you have. For other ones, you're single but enjoying your single life because you're getting things and have been getting things the way you want them. And then you got that World right underneath here, confirming that and backing you up. Then you've got Three of Cups, all about celebrating all the good you have in your life. You might even be attending something. There might be some kind of party or reception, or maybe somebody's getting married or celebrating something. And if nothing else, you might just be having a good time with friends, relatives, or just celebrating on your own and being grateful for all the good things you have. I do get this sense with this celebratory mood of just leaving your cares behind. It's kind of like, it's like if you have a job in an office, it's good to leave the office at the office when you go home and when you go out, and don't carry it with you. And that's the feeling I'm getting, this carefree feeling that you're able to have some little celebratory get-together, whether you're celebrating by yourself or with friends or family, and just leaving your cares behind. It's like, okay, I've got this. Whatever I got to deal with, I'm going to get over it. I'm getting over these hurdles. That's who I am. That's what I'm made for. And, just you've got all these ambitions and these plans for your life going forward, and you're in a really good position to move forward on your plans. I'm getting that very clearly for a lot of you Aries. So it's almost like you have consciously brushed off the negative elements or the negative people in your life. It's like, even though I feel like there's people, whether it's at work or in your personal life, who want to say something negative or discouraging, because that's who they are and how they are. That's how they live their life and how they feel. But it's like, it's bouncing off of you. You're not stopping to listen and absorb all that negative energy. And speaking of negative energy, you've got the Page of Swords here. Now, this does represent a very negative person who is very jealous, very judgmental, gossipy. This is someone around you. You see, you're celebrating with your friends or your family or just independently, and you've got this person who's very aware of you, and they act like they've got it all together for themselves, and they're doing really well. They might dress well and put themselves together and make a good impression, but it's phony. There's a lot of phoniness here. They're putting up a big facade. Deep down, this person is very insecure and very jealous of you. So they might gossip behind your back. This could be a relative, a co-worker, a neighbor. This is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate while others do not. But I feel like a number of you Aries, you're going to know who this person is. It might be someone you don't typically even give a lot of your time to, whether you're at work or in your private life. But, I feel like you probably communicate with this person. Maybe you're being cordial or business related, whatever it is, but you're not investing a lot of your time and energy into them. It's just whatever's appropriate for whoever this is. But this person, they've got a mean spirit about them. They've got this anger at you, like this resentment. They see who you are, and they're jealous of who you are, the person you are. It doesn't matter your position or title or any or none. It doesn't matter. That's not it. They see you. They see the person you are in your heart. They know you're glowing from inside. You put out a light from within you, and they just want to, I don't know, they want to throw a blanket over that light, a rug over that light. They don't want it. They don't want your light to shine. They're so jealous of you because this person is filled with resentment at the world, anger and resentment that somehow they got the short end of the stick. Things aren't as easy. Somehow it looks to them from where they're standing like life is just good to you. The world, the universe is very benevolent to you, but not to them. They have to struggle a lot more and work a lot harder, and things just come easy to you. And that's as far from the truth as it can be. Aries are some of the hardest working people in the universe as far as I'm concerned. I'm Aries, and we're not afraid to work. We've never been afraid to work, So this person's just jealous because of your light that you shine and that you do, whatever your accomplishments are, they're very jealous of you. Anyway, it's no one you need to give your attention to. They can't do you anything as much as they would love to pull the rug out from under you. No, they're powerless. Next card you have is Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is giving you that sharp intellect to cut through the fog and see things, see people as they are. People such as this one here, possibly even this one down below here, and see things clearly and just have this no-nonsense attitude like, okay, I'm just not putting up with that. or this is the way I'll go now, not what this person says I should do, or what direction this person says I should go in, because maybe they're just coming from where their own experiences, or maybe they're trying to mislead me in some way. It's like you're going to have that sharp focus in February and be able to see through circumstances, whether it's in business, your personal relationships. If it's in business, you'll be very sharp-eyed and sharp-minded before you sign any kind of agreements or contracts. You're just not going to let anyone fool you. And so, and in personal relationships, it's the same thing. It's like if somebody's talking and gossiping to you, it's like you're going to be putting two and two together and realize, okay, as soon as I walk away, this person is going to be gossiping about me also. So that good clarity is very advantageous to you, whether it's business or personal. Then you've got the world, and underneath the star, this is, I love it, alongside the Three of Cups. The world is all about your success, prosperity, abundance. Not only that, I get so much creative energy in this card. Like there's so much creativity and creative ability inside of you. And a lot of you Arians, you are manifesting this creation in your life. You're making things, or maybe you're involved in the arts, dance or music or theater, or perhaps you've got a business of your own and you're being very creative in the way you're operating your business and the ideas that you have. Or even if you're in a career working for a company, an organization, you're being very creative and very energetic in your work. Whatever you're doing, you're attracting a lot of prosperity and success, recognition. It's something very fulfilling for you. It's being fulfilled in your heart and soul because you're pursuing what's coming from your heart and soul rather than what someone else says is a good work to do or a good kind of business or good direction to go in. It's more what comes forth from inside of you. It's like you're all grown up. You don't need anyone telling you, oh, go in this direction, or you should do this or that. No, or you shouldn't spend your time doing that. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not listening. You're not even open to those kind of conversations. If someone's not being somewhat supportive or at least acknowledging you in some way, it's like, okay, you don't even need to bother with them. You've got things to do, places to go, people to meet, etc. And your accomplishments are really there now or will be there. It's like you've got so much going on for you. You've got the Five of Cups. This is about some kind of disappointment with people. It could be in love, since cups do represent emotions, feelings, love, romance. There could be some kind of letdown, disappointment where maybe somebody kind of broke your heart a little bit, or there's some disappointment in some relationship issues. It could even be with family members, or it could be someone in a romantic relationship that's let you down, or the end of a relationship. This could just be somebody hurting your feelings, like friends hurting your feelings. Maybe a good friend of yours has said something or said things to you that really just hurt your feelings and make you feel like that person doesn't really care that much, or maybe you felt like you were excluded or criticized in some way. I'm getting criticism, like some of you have been criticized. Well, this is February, maybe sometime during the month of February, or maybe it's already happened and you're still feeling it in February. But it is a passing thing, and I do feel in a lot of ways you could be overreacting and just being super sensitive. This might be going on at a time of a full moon or something, because that makes you especially sensitive. I know for myself, if I get upset about something and it happens to be on a full moon, it's like I'm much more upset. Than the next day, it's like it subsides, the moon is subsiding, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I think I got more upset than I needed to. It could be something like that going on around the time of a full moon, because it is a passing thing. You've got so many good cards here that whatever it is, it's like you're going to kind of shake it off and, the next day or the next couple of days or whatever, be feeling better and get back to yourself. Because that's, again, Aries, we're generally naturally optimistic And it's like, we don't want to be depressed. That's the worst place for us to be, is depressed or sad or whatever. It's like we want to work our way through that because it's not our natural state of being. So this will be a passing thing for you. Whoever it applies to, it's a general reading after all. Queen of Cups is the next card you have. This could be you embracing the feelings and emotions and traits of the Queen of Cups, maybe towards the end of February. Queen of Cups lives a nice life, has a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance that she does appreciate. She realizes she does live a comfortable, prosperous way of life. And, you know, for some people, some Aries might even be pregnant by the end of February. I get also there's a possibility that there's someone that you love who you're separated from, that you're longing to be with. And for other Aries, it's like you have a longing for the right love for you, the right kind of love for you. And you're longing for that because you know you live a good life otherwise. And that's the main element that you feel is missing from your life, is the right person to be with. And for those of you that fit this description, I do feel like someone is coming into your life. It's almost like you know they're out there, you just don't know where. And that person is just getting through the things they have to get through in their life before it's time for you and them to cross paths. It's all about the timing. So, and now in some cases, this might be someone else around you, maybe a family member that this description fits as well. But this is a person who's feeling very compassionate, sensitive, introspective, well aware that she lives a good life and comfortable and content in many ways, but then possibly longing for something that's outside of herself that she's still wanting to have come into her life. And for those of you that feel this longing for the right person, the right love match for you, I do believe for a lot of you, this person is coming. They are on their way. You just got to wait for the right time. It's like when you're supposed to meet that person, you will. I feel like for whoever I'm tuning into, that person is stressing and wanting to meet the right one and feeling like, they're feeling kind of exhausted, like whatever they've been through, they want to get with the right person, and they're tired of being out there. They're tired of being out there on their own or dealing with whatever they have to deal with. But they've got their own, I don't know if you call it karma or just whatever it is, their own things they have to deal with. And then they meet you. So, and then everything comes together. It's like they're just not ready yet. Sometimes someone, they're not ready. Maybe both parties are not ready yet, or maybe one of them is ready, but the other one's not ready yet. That person is not done yet. They're still baking. They're still getting through whatever they have to get through. And then they're going to be doing a lot better when they get to you because they'll have worked through whatever issues they had to work through and challenges. Okay. Last card you have is Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords is someone who also has worked hard to get where she is. So she probably has a position of authority of some sort. She might be a business owner or manager or someone like that who's got this position of authority. She can be very cold and kind of distant, critical of others. She holds the bar very high for herself, therefore she holds the bar high for others. She's not an overly generous person in her heart. It's like, if you need a favor, don't ask the Queen of Swords. See who else you can ask a favor. Or if you want to get a promotion at a job or a raise, you really have to live up to her expectations in order to even think about requesting something, because she is very picky and selective and critical, and it's almost like she's more likely to find a reason to say no to someone than a reason to say yes. Whereas Aries, we want to find a reason to say yes. We like to lift people up and encourage people and give positive feedback and be as fair and compassionate as possible. Queen of Swords is not quite, she's far from being an Aries type person. So this might even be you feeling that way, critical of others by the end of February, because you're working really hard and observing other people who are taking shortcuts or being downright lazy, and just you're losing your patience with it. So this could be you in this position of Queen of Swords. Like, look, don't ask me any favors. Go get your work done first. So, but I don't feel like, if this is someone around you, I don't feel like she's after you in any way. I feel like she does appreciate your work ethic, and she will reward hard work if she feels it's up to her levels, up to her expectations. She will then. So anyway, okay. That could even be somebody you're applying for a loan, a car loan, or a mortgage with, or something, who's being extra picky and selective about approving something. It could even be something like that. Okay, so let's see. So that's your cards, and then I'm going to pick. Okay, let's shuffle. How about Magical Mermaids and Dolphins? And see what your message is from the Mermaids and Dolphins. I always love their messages, and the images on the cards is so charming. Okay, Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Aries for the month of February? What's your message for us Aries for February? What is your message for Aries for February 2022? Give them one more shuffle, and I'm going to fan these out. Okay, what is your message for Aries for February 22? This says, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. That's nice. Okay, and then let me see. Let's pick another one from something here. I've got so many decks of cards happening. Okay, I'm going to pick messages from your angels. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Aries for the month of February 2022? What is your message for Aries for February 2022? Okay, give it another shuffle and fan these out. Okay. And let's see. Okay, this is Angel Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. That's a good message. I like that. I feel like, because for Aries especially, a lot of times it does seem like people get jealous of Aries and want to criticize them about something, anything. They just want to find fault with an Aries, it seems like. I'm sure all the signs have their share of issues like that, but I don't know. I tend to believe that Aries seems to get their fair share of criticism from others, like I was even talking about in that card with that person who's just so jealous of your light, your bright light that you're shining, and they'd like to squash that light of yours. So now I'm going to pick another one. I'm not sure the name of this deck. Okay. I'm just shuffling it. I can't quite remember. Let me see. I do have quite a few decks. All right. I even purchased some additional decks. I love them. Oh, they're beautiful. Lots of beautiful images. Okay. So for Aries, this is, I got to make sure I got the right booklet for it. Which one is it? I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't pick this deck because I don't even know. Okay, I was going to read the message, but the message on the card, whatever deck this is, it's the Dove. Take a leap of faith. And I don't know if it's focused in very well. I love the imagery in these cards. The artwork is so beautiful. Take a leap of faith. And, okay, well, maybe in the future I'll have that booklet available easily, but I mean the short version of the message says something right there. Yeah. I don't know which one it is. Sorry. Okay, but it's a great message anyway. All right, Aries, let me wind it down now and enjoy your February. Hope you have a great month. And check out the other videos. I've been doing a message of the day videos. They're all timeless, so it doesn't even, they're all numbered, so it doesn't matter which one you pick out whatever one you're drawn to listen to, because it might be a message that's meant for you that day. There was some other messages, readings, business reading, relationship readings, messages from the universe, angels, nature, things like that too. Anyway, have a good February, and we'll talk again soon.